this is Kevin. Welcome back to the eBay Cave. We had a pretty good day in sales today. I think it was $319.14. Not overwhelming, not a lot of items sold today, but we did have a couple good sales that kind of made the day. If you've been watching the show, you'll notice this lamp back here. See if I can pick it up. There's a little light bulb issue with it, but not too bad. This lamp, really heavy, sold today. And it sold for $100 plus shipping. It's going all the way to Nevada. It's a jeweler's lamp, magnifying glass lamp. It's a pretty neat little interesting lamp. It is made by, well, it says model M1470 Dazer floating fixture lamp, St. Louis, Missouri, made in the USA. It's a pretty neat little lamp, heavy. It is working. It does have one minor issue with a little clamp up here. But other than that, it's in really good shape. And it sold for $100 plus shipping. And like I said, I bought it for $10. So pretty happy with that sale. It should be about an $80 profit, give or take a few bucks. So pretty happy with that one. I'm not going to ship that one out while we're on the show here tonight. So it's going to take a little bit of time, double box that thing, wrap it up. It's probably going to take half an hour, maybe a little bit longer, 40 minutes to get that thing secure and in 2 boxes and bubble wrapped and kind of floating to make sure it's safe and sound when it arrives. We'll talk about a few others, but let's go ahead and get started shipping. And the first item up that sold today is a DVD, and I just listed it today, and it sold today. I mentioned it on a previous video. It's a skateboarding DVD. What if blind video days? Essentially, I got this item for free. I guess you could maybe say a quarter because it was bundled with a bunch of other stuff. So, and it's $2.75 to ship. Sold it for, I think, $12.95 plus shipping. So nice tidy little $10 profit on just about 5 minutes worth of effort. So gotta like those sales. And it's going medium mail, just $2.75 shipping. So between those two items, just those two items, and I'd say it's about an hour's worth of work all told. That's $100, so pretty happy, pretty good little start. Let's see what else we got. Next item up, and this is an interesting item and something that that people out there who aren't eBay resellers would have a hard time getting rid of this item. It was an item bought for personal use. My daughter, when she broke her arm. And it is, we were going to the beach, I think 2 years ago, this week actually. We were going to the beach and she had just broken her arm in gymnastics, and we had to buy this thing so she could get in the beach, get in the water, get in the pool. It's a waterproof arm protector. You put it over a cast. And I don't remember exactly what we paid for this, but I'm sure it was a decent amount of money. My wife could certainly tell you. And what in the world would you do to get rid of an item like that? You gonna put that item in a yard sale and try to sell it to somebody? What are the chances somebody coming by needs that item? Pretty unlikely. But that's why we have eBay. So we're able to resell this. I think we got $25 for it, maybe $25 plus shipping. So we probably didn't recoup all of our costs on this item, but we did recoup most of our costs on this item. So that's a really good kind of thing that eBay resellers have and can do, reselling their own personal items and getting far more than they would at a yard sale. So really happy about that one. And put a little extra tape on this, make sure it doesn't come apart. But we're gonna ship it in the original box that we got it in. And now we know that somebody else is gonna make good use of it as well. Throw that in the IKEA bag. All right, next up on the list is this beer tap handle. Harpoon IPA beer tap handle. See a little harpoon thing at the top. And it's a new item. I bought 13 of these last summer at a parking lot sale at a local high school. And I want to say I paid $3 a piece. And I've been selling them off. I think maybe have 4 or 5 left. My guess is by the end of this summer, we'll sell the rest of them off. And it sold for $18, $17.95 plus shipping. So after fees, it's probably a pretty good little 12 to 13, probably a $13 profit, maybe even $14 profit on this item. I would say it's a little closer to 14, but let's say it's 13 and you have 13 of these things. You're looking at about, I'll do some quick math, $170 profit on an item like this. This is a pretty solid little profit, $180 profit. And this will go in one of these USPS priority tubes, which I've already got some padding at the bottom. I'm just gonna put a little paper at the top to protect the top of it. And we'll seal that up. And we're gonna send it on its way. $7.95 shipping. And we'll see where that thing's going. I think the original item is from Boston. Not sure how it made its way down here to Central Virginia. But I'm happy it did. Single listing, multiple items. Really happy with that one. Still have a few left. I'll be sad to see those go. Some items you're happy to see go. You're happy to create the space. But when you have a single sell item, one of my favorite items I've ever sold are the little tiny taps that were Pepsi and Sprite. Probably late 60s, early 70s. Come off a soda machine. And I bought probably 100 of them. And they were priced individually at a yard sale, and a wife came out after the husband went in and just said, take them all out of here, $10. And so we got a heck of a deal on those, and I was really sad to see when those suckers ended. So all right, this one is off and ready to be shipped. I didn't tell you where it was going. It is going to Wayland, New York. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's talk about a couple other items that sold. I don't really want to go through the process shipping these with you tonight. This is an item. I paid a little bit more for this hat than I'm typically used to. I paid $3 for this hat, and it sold for $18.71. So not an amazing item, but in the end it'll be about a $9 profit item. So that one's not a bad little hat sale. These were an interesting item. Rubbermaid. They're 48 inches dust mop, 48 inches long, so they'll have to go in one of those priority boxes. Sold 2 of these. I bought them for $1.99 a piece, and I bought them at the Goodwill of all places, and I sold quite a few of them. And these are the last 2. The last 2 of these, and they sold, they went for $33.90. So kind of glad to see these go, because they've been hanging around for a while and haven't had a long sale. But they were a good item. Bought all kinds of Rubbermaid stuff at Goodwill about a year, maybe a year and a half ago, and I spent quite a bit of money but I bought tons and tons of mop heads and push broom, replacement extensions, and all kinds of crazy stuff, and made quite a bit of money on that fairly quick. So I was really happy with that sale, and so that one's about done. I think those two are the last two for that particular one that's going out. But the big one, of course, is this lamp, and to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever sold a lamp this big. I've sold some miniature lamps, miniature desk lamps, you know, kind of mid-century, maybe early 1960s, that I've been pretty happy with those sales, but I've never sold one quite like this. Here's my little people horse. I don't know if we had a video with this guy on it or not, but this was a quarter sale. This is a castle horse that I mentioned in a previous video. I think these can fairly easily get $15. If it has the little saddle on it, kind of like a knight's horse, you know, they'll sometimes go for up to $25. So keep an eye out for the little people. Anything that goes with that castle is a really good sale. Okay, a really good buy. And what else? We got a Logo 7 shirt back here, which we've been talking about. And one last thing I want to show you. I don't know when you'll see this video, but I did a video on, you can look in the links below if you want. I did a video on 8-tracks and cassette tapes, and I'm going to do one on VHSs. And I mentioned something in that video, and these are 8-track dust covers. And so if you ever see a bunch of 8-tracks and you're willing to take a chance on buying a whole lot of them, if you see these little dust covers, they're not a bad little buy, and there's not a lot of these out on eBay. So they'll usually demand a little bit of money. They're just little pieces of plastic, but they fit over the 8-track where the tape part is. And in that lot that I bought for $2, I've already made $75 on selling the Def Leppard 8-track. But a lot of them I'm going to end up donating because they're not worth anything, or lotting some of them together and try and get $10-12 for. But there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 red and 2 black dust covers. I will probably get $15 plus shipping for those, and I only paid $2 for the entire case. I'll probably sell the case as well and make another $10, and I've already sold $75 worth of 8-tracks out of it, and I'll lot 3 or 4 more together and get another $10 to $15. So in the end, just that one buy will end up getting about $100 profit on, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so a little bit of a slow day from the cave. Hopefully tomorrow a few more interesting items you all can take a look at, see what's selling on eBay. If you like the video, subscribe below.